How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Hbar update. There have literally been no changes since my past videos. I've been saying constantly that 25 and 27 cent must be reclaimed, and then it really gives possibilities of invalidating the bearish scenario. Why? Because we've also got a build up of the moving averages in this area. In fact, over the past few weeks, about a month now, it's nearly been a month since we broke out. But yeah, for the past month, we've had this falling wedge. You can see at the time the bearish cross was just forming as we were breaking out. So it looked like, okay, we're going to go ahead and see Hbar invalidate that bearish cross by pumping above, pumping through the moving averages being in the area 25 and 27. That is the area it needs to reclaim. But look, they're much lower now as it has developed. You know, it still has broken out. You can see it's still holding the resistance, now a support, and it is a horizontal level of support. If I can zoom out, 19 to 21. So there is possibility for a bounce here, but as I have been constantly warning, getting up to that point is not good enough. And with all these bearish crosses that have happened and a brand new one over the weekend here, then it's just highly likely that we're pumping into them to confirm them before attempting to lose the 200 EMA. Guys, that would be reversing the macro trend. So what needs to happen to make sure we don't see lower? Hbar must recover 25, 27. Guys, I'm not saying anything different to the last video, to the video before, because it's literally, the fact is that this pump, it should just be a lower high. If it recovers, then this is a great first step. Then we've got another move into 33 to 36. We're still not in the clear after breaking through that. We actually need to see these highs broken, so we need to see that flipped into support. Until that very moment, you know, any move up is meant to be a lower high. Any move up is technically meant to be a dead cat bounce and to roll over eventually. So this is the path that we hope for. Is it going to play out like that? Never, because at every single hurdle, everything constantly fails. If it gets up into there, it's going to reject the moving averages and roll over. Then we must hope for a higher low to push through this time. But it could, of course, just continue down from there. There's so many hurdles up ahead. It needs to not struggle. It needs to not fail at any of them. And every single time it comes into one, it just struggles. Look, we broke out of a bullish pattern for the past 2 weeks. It's been going down. You know, we broke out of a bullish pattern though. It's what I've been saying since the capitulation day and that bounce has come true. I said we're going to fill in the wick and bleed down to fill in the wick, and look what's happened in the end. This has actually allowed the 200 EMA to climb above that wick, so that's great as long as it holds. And right now, with all these bearish crosses, a pump just could be to confirm them as resistance, to roll over and attempt to lose this. We could be accumulating in this area and forming a descending triangle. Right now, we're seeing across the market for nearly a month, we've had this, over a month, we've had this falling wedge pattern, and most of the market broke out and then actually went lower. Now, it's still holding key levels of support, the golden pocket as well, these gold lines. But again, with all these other bearish crosses, it's just going to keep attempting to lose this key level of support. It could be accumulating in a descending triangle over here, even though it also has the falling wedge. So unless it breaks through this key area, 25, 27, then it should just ultimately roll over to lose. That will change the macro trend. So we know what needs to happen. A reclaim of all moving averages, 25 and 27, and then attack 33 and 36. That must be turned into support. Otherwise, you know, it could just still be a lower high. The bounce is a dead cat bounce, and we roll over and attempt to lose the 200 EMA once again. And if that does happen, remember that changes the macro trend into bearish. I think that would just be like a super extended correction if that was to happen, not the bear market. But I wouldn't want to hold alts either. I'm just going to use that time to accumulate Bitcoin for sure. I'll still make updates, of course, whether I'm in them or not. I don't even hold Hbar, but I make these updates because I used to, of course, and I'm always constantly asked. I used to make these updates every day for years. That's it from me today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to get any further education, check out the links in the description. I've got mentorship, ebook, and a Discord community.